Imagine waking up every day with the fierce certainty that every challenge you face is not a roadblock, but a stepping stone. Picture your heart beating with purpose, every breath reminding you that life is a precious gift meant to be lived with courage and clarity. Today, I invite you on a journey to discover how ancient Stoic principles can transform your daily struggles into unstoppable growth. Whether you felt lost amid chaos or weighed down by expectations, know this: your inner strength is waiting to be unleashed. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear will change not just your day, but your life. Hello, and welcome. In 2025, the world moves faster than ever, but within each of us lies a quiet power. Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions or ignoring life's hardships. It's about facing them with deliberate intention and transforming each moment into an opportunity for growth. Today, we'll explore how to shift your focus inward, master your mind, and harness the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy to build a life of purpose and resilience. Remember, before you can truly help others, you must first help yourself. Master your reactions, refine your habits, and train your mind to see every setback as a chance to evolve. This is the path to self-mastery, a journey where every breath, every thought, and every action carries the potential to reveal your truest self. Uncovering the power within. Let's begin by understanding that the power to transform your life lies not in the world around you, but within your own mind. The Stoics remind us that we control our responses, even when events themselves seem beyond our reach. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." With that in mind, ask yourself, how much of my day is spent reacting impulsively rather than choosing a thoughtful response? Picture your mind as a garden. Each thought is a seed. Do you water the seeds of hope, courage, and gratitude? Or do you let weeds of doubt, fear, and distraction choke your potential? In today's fast-paced world, distractions can scatter our energy like leaves in the wind. But by focusing solely on your growth, you learn to filter out the noise and tend the garden of your inner life with care. It starts with self-awareness. Each morning, take a moment to reflect. What are the things I can control today? Recognize that while you cannot control every circumstance, you can control your reaction. This shift in perspective is the first step toward real transformation. It empowers you to see obstacles not as barriers, but as invitations to become stronger and wiser. Now, I want you to pause and consider, what if every setback was a call to rise higher? What if the challenges that once made you feel small could in fact be the very fuel that propels you forward? Hold that thought, because as we move deeper into this journey, you'll learn exactly how to turn adversity into your greatest advantage. Before we dive deeper, ask yourself, what if you could control your inner narrative and transform every moment of pain into a stepping stone toward greatness? Imagine that power surging through you. Stay tuned, because in the next segment, we're about to uncover the Stoic blueprint for self-mastery. The Stoic blueprint for self-mastery. Stoicism teaches us that true strength isn't found in the absence of struggle, but in our ability to rise above it. It is the art of transforming raw emotion into calm, deliberate action. Think of Epictetus's words. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This simple truth forms the bedrock of a life lived with purpose. So, how do you put this into practice? Begin by identifying what truly matters. Write down your core values: integrity, courage, compassion, and let them guide every decision. When you're anchored in these principles, even the fiercest storms become manageable. You start to see life's turbulence as a test of your commitment to growth, rather than a series of insurmountable obstacles. One of the most powerful techniques is the dichotomy of control. Make a list of your daily worries and divide them into two columns, one for things you can change, and one for what you must accept. This exercise not only reduces anxiety, but also directs your energy where it counts. You're no longer wasting time on the uncontrollable. Instead, you're investing in your own evolution. As you build this mental discipline, embrace the idea that growth is a continuous process. No one becomes great overnight. Like a sculptor chiseling away at a raw block of marble, every moment of effort refines you. The pain of a missed opportunity, the sting of rejection, these are the tools with which you craft a stronger, more resilient self. Let's also remember that being a Stoic does not mean shutting off your emotions. Quite the opposite. It means feeling deeply and then choosing how to act on those feelings. When you experience sadness, anger, or disappointment, let these emotions pass through you like clouds across the sky. Acknowledge them, learn from them, and then let them drift away as you focus on what you can control, your next move. Now, close your eyes for a moment and breathe deeply. In that stillness, you might just feel the stirring of untapped strength. That inner fire is your greatest asset. It's a quiet, persistent force that can drive you forward, even when external circumstances seem overwhelming. And in that moment of quiet power, you're reminded that every challenge is not an end, but a beginning, a call to harness your inner light and grow. Take a brief pause and ask yourself, what if every hardship in your life was purposely placed there to mold you into the person you're destined to be? Let that thought resonate for a moment, because in the next section, we'll learn how to turn every trial into a transformative opportunity. Transforming adversity into strength. We all face adversity, those moments when the weight of the world seems too heavy. But remember, the Stoics saw every hardship as a chance to build character. Instead of cowering in the face of difficulty, they embraced it. They believed that the flames of adversity, when faced head-on, forge a stronger soul, just as fire refines gold. Imagine a time when you felt utterly defeated. Now, reframe that memory. What did you learn from it? How did that experience shape your resilience? The truth is, every setback is a lesson in disguise. Each failure, each disappointment is a valuable teacher, offering insights that success alone could never provide. Here's a practical technique. Whenever you encounter a setback, pause and ask yourself, what is this situation teaching me? Write down your thoughts, and over time, you'll see a pattern emerge, a map of lessons that guide you toward better decisions and a stronger mindset. This practice of active reflection turns pain into purpose. Another critical aspect is to challenge the stories you tell yourself. So often, we fall into the trap of thinking, I'm not good enough, or I always fail. But what if you could rewrite that narrative? Replace it with, I am learning, and every challenge makes me better. By shifting your internal dialogue, you not only change your perspective, but also unlock the door to immense personal growth. It's also important to recognize that true growth comes from within. When external validation becomes the measure of our worth, we become prisoners of others' opinions. The Stoics remind us that the only person you are destined to become is the one you choose to be. When you focus on cultivating your inner virtues, you become resilient against the ever-changing winds of public opinion. So, as you navigate today's challenges, keep this in mind. Your struggles are not signs of weakness, but signals that you are on the path to greatness. Embrace them as opportunities to fine-tune your character, and know that with each challenge, you are becoming the best version of yourself. Every scar is a story of survival. Every fall is a lesson in rising. Now, take another deep breath and visualize your journey. See yourself day by day, building strength through adversity. Picture each challenge as a chisel carving out the masterpiece that is you. This vision is not merely a dream. It's a promise you make to yourself each time you decide to push forward. Now, let me ask you, what if, with every challenge you face, you unlocked another level of strength? Imagine each struggle as a spark that lights the fire of your potential. Stay with me, because next, we'll explore the daily practices that cement this growth into lasting change. Daily practices for lifelong growth. Theory is powerful, but transformation happens through action. Let's dive into specific, actionable habits that you can adopt to create a resilient, growth-focused life. 1. Morning reflection and intention setting. Every morning, begin your day with a quiet moment. Look into the mirror and affirm, I am capable. I am resilient. I choose growth today. Allow this intention to guide you through every decision, no matter how small. 2. Mindful journaling. At the end of each day, spend 10 minutes writing down your thoughts, challenges, and small victories. Reflect on what you learned and how you can improve. Over time, this practice becomes a roadmap of your progress, a personal archive of growth. 3. The dichotomy of control exercise. Throughout your day, remind yourself to separate what you can influence from what you must accept. This practice not only reduces anxiety, but also sharpens your focus on actionable change. Write down one worry and break it into changeable and unchangeable parts. Then decide on a small step you can take. 4. Active gratitude. In moments of stress, pause and count your blessings. Recognize that every difficulty carries the seed of a hidden benefit. This gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to the abundance that already exists within you. 5. Controlled exposure to distractions. In a world of endless notifications and opinions, be choosy about where you direct your attention. Cultivate a mental filter that only allows voices and ideas that uplift your inner vision to resonate with you. 6. Physical well-being. Remember that a sound mind resides in a sound body. Commit to regular exercise, balanced nutrition, and restful sleep. These are not mere routines. They are the foundation on which your mental clarity and resilience are built. Each of these practices is like a daily deposit into your personal bank of inner strength. They might seem simple, but their cumulative effect is transformative. Over time, you'll find that the more consistently you invest in yourself, the more natural it becomes to rise above the chaos and stay true to your path. Think back to a time when you felt overwhelmed by external pressures. Now, imagine facing that same moment with the calm assurance of someone who has practiced these daily habits. That calm isn't about avoiding stress. It's about meeting it with a steady mind and a courageous heart. As you integrate these practices into your life, you'll discover that the journey towards self-mastery is not a sprint, but a marathon. Each small step builds momentum. each minor victory compounds into lasting resilience. And before you know it, you're not only surviving the challenges, you're thriving in spite of them. Now, take a moment, close your eyes and visualize your day unfolding with these new practices guiding you. Picture the strength in your actions and the clarity in your mind. Feel the transformation. In the next segment, we'll discuss how to craft your personal philosophy that anchors you amidst life's storms. Crafting your personal philosophy. The journey of focusing solely on your growth is not just about daily routines. It's about developing a personal philosophy, a set of guiding principles that steer you through every twist and turn of life. The Stoics remind us that while we cannot control everything that happens, we can always choose how we respond. Ask yourself, what do I stand for? What are the virtues that define my character? Whether it's integrity, courage, empathy, or perseverance, these values become the bedrock upon which you build your destiny. When external chaos rages, your internal compass, your personal philosophy, ensures you remain steady and true. Consider this. Every time you face criticism, rejection, or failure, you have a choice. You can either let these experiences erode your spirit, or you can let them fortify your resolve. Remember the Stoic wisdom. The obstacle on the path becomes the path. Every trial is an opportunity to reinforce your values and emerge stronger than before. Crafting your personal philosophy starts with reflection. Spend time alone, without distractions, pondering the experiences that have shaped you. Write down the lessons learned from your triumphs and setbacks alike. Over time, these reflections will crystallize into a coherent set of beliefs that guide your actions, decisions, and interactions with the world. Your philosophy should serve as both your shield and your sword. It protects you from the negativity of external opinions and empowers you to pursue your dreams with unwavering determination. When you are anchored in your values, the opinions of others lose their power. You learn to invest your energy in what truly matters, your own growth and integrity. Imagine a life where every action is a deliberate step toward the person you aspire to be. A life where external noise fades into the background, leaving you free to focus on your inner journey. That is the promise of a well-crafted personal philosophy. It transforms the mundane into the meaningful and turns everyday challenges into profound opportunities for self-expression. In developing this philosophy, draw inspiration from the great Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, but also allow your own experiences to shape your truth. Your philosophy is uniquely yours. It is a living document that evolves as you grow, adapt, and overcome. Embrace it as a lifelong project, one that you revise and refine with every lesson learned. Now, as you ponder these ideas, ask yourself, what legacy do I wish to leave behind? How will my inner journey inspire others? The answers to these questions are not found in external accolades, but in the quiet, persistent commitment to living a life of purpose and passion. The journey ahead. As we near the end of our journey today, let's reflect on the path we've traveled together. We began by uncovering the immense power that lies within you, recognizing that true transformation starts with mastering your mind and embracing your inherent strength. We explored how ancient Stoic wisdom can serve as a blueprint for self-mastery, turning each challenge into an opportunity for growth. We discovered practical daily habits that cement a resilient mindset and learned how to craft a personal philosophy that anchors you amidst life's ever-changing tides. Remember, Focusing solely on your growth is not an act of selfishness. It is a profound commitment to living with integrity, purpose, and unwavering resilience. In a world full of distractions, choosing to invest in yourself is the most radical, courageous act you can undertake. Before you leave today, I challenge you to take one concrete step. Choose one new habit, one reflection, one moment of quiet introspection to integrate into your daily routine. Commit to the journey of self-mastery, knowing that every small action compounds into a powerful transformation over time. Imagine 1 year from now, looking back and realizing that each moment of discomfort, every setback, and every act of discipline led you here, to a place of inner strength, clarity, and unstoppable growth. That vision is not a far-fetched dream. It's a promise waiting to be fulfilled when you decide right now to embrace the Stoic path. Before you click away, let me leave you with one final thought. What if today marked the beginning of a revolution in your life? A revolution where you choose to see every challenge as a chance to refine your character, every hardship as the fire that tempers your spirit, and every moment as an opportunity to honor the extraordinary person you are becoming. This is your call to action. Step into 2025 with the resolute belief that your inner strength is limitless, and let your journey towards self-mastery be the story that inspires not just you, but everyone around you. Thank you for joining me on this transformative journey. If this message resonates with you, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear about the practices you're ready to adopt and how you plan to turn every challenge into a stepping stone for greatness. Remember, every breath is a chance to grow. Embrace your inner strength, trust your journey, and let your light shine through the darkest times. Stay inspired, stay resilient, and above all, keep growing.